Welcome back. Here's a quick, easy 5-minute guide on Mornye. Stick around until the end for the next giveaway. Mornye is a fusion broadblade healer support scaling off defense percent and liberation damage. Her interaction with the tune break mechanic is a very support focused. She is unable to inflict either tuning effects at S0 but is able to respond to both depending on the tune shifting inflicted. For tune rupture, she deals 1 instance of damage to nearby affected enemies. As for tune strain, it allows her to increase the total damage of her attacks against the enemy based on the number of tune strain stacks. Forte Circuit. Let's start off with Mornye's Forte. She has 2 Fortes indicating her normal and airborne modes. In her normal mode, she accumulates Forte through performing attacks stacking up to 100. Once her Forte is full, perform a heavy attack to enter the airborne state. In her airborne state, Mornye gains a second Forte bar and generates a Symphony field, which heals the active character, increases the tune break buildup rate by 50%, increases the interruption resistance. The second Forte bar also fills up with Mornye's attacks and in this state upon full can be used with a special heavy attack that marks the enemy. This marked enemy then takes maximum of 40% increased damage after being applied with Tune Rupture, Tune Strain, or Tune Broken, with 260% energy Mornye for 8 seconds. Since Mornye S0 cannot apply either shifting effects, you would need to have a resonator who is able to apply this in the party, which is Linnea for now. Mornye's skill is a panic button, which also heals the resonators and auto parries 1 incoming attack. This parry state is removed once you attack. When airborne, the skill will then summon cannons instead of auto parry. Her inherent skill also allows her resonance skill to grant the following effects to the field on the resonator for 1 minute every 5 minutes. Taking damage above 30% HP reduces damage taken to only 30% 3 times. And the resonator also gets cheat death with HP recovered equal to 150% of her defense. Resonance Liberation. Her ultimate is basically a Symphony Field Pro Max with a side of damage. If Mornye's Liberation is cast while her Symphony Field is active, it upgrades it to increase defense of all resonators by 20%, increase the healing multiplier by 40%, and retains the original interruption resistance and the tune break enhancement. The damage from Mornye's Liberation also gains an additional 80% crit rate and 160% crit damage at 260% energy regen. Mornye's intro deals damage and immediately puts her into an airborne state which grants the Symphony field. Her outro skill is atypical of a support unit, granting 25% all damage application for all units for 30 seconds. As for her extra inherent skills, she gains 10% extra energy regen, 20% concerto on intro and basic attack airborne 3 mode every 20 seconds, a cheat death mechanics covered in her resonance skill. Mornye's build is very support focused, running the new 5-piece Halo of the Starry Radiance with 260% energy regen. You can also use the original 5-piece Rejuvenating Glow if you wish. If you want to run a 4-3-3-1-1 with defense, energy regen, defense, defense, to ensure that you hit the maximum of 260% energy regen. If you have her signature weapon, you can also opt out for 1 defense, 3 cost for the extra healing. Once again, for her substats, you want to hit the energy regen of 260% requirement, followed by defense percent and liberation damage bonus. Her signature weapon Starfield Collaborator is her best slot, followed by the R5 4-star Discord, which can be obtained through the limited weapon banner. With high energy requirements, these are the main recommended weapons. Mornye's rotation is fairly simple. If you're planning to start with Mornye first, you want to go with basic attack 1, 2, and 3, heavy attack, press E, basic attack 1, 2, and 3 until her Forte gauge is full, heavy attack, ultimate, echo, and outro. Her intro rotation is a lot faster because you just do intro, press E, basic attack 1, 2, 3 until her Forte gauge is full, heavy attack, ult, echo, and then outro. Currently, her best team consists of Mornye, Linnea, and any liberation scaling DPS. This can either be Yuno, Shang Liao, or even a DPS like Chisa. She can also go in any future off-tune team as a dedicated healer support. If you have a S1 Mornye, she can become much more universal support and can slot into any team. If you're interested in seeing her performance in 6 different team setups, you can check out my next video. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to test out all the sequences, so maybe I'll do it in another video, but this is about it, so let's moving on. Alright, this covers our Mornye quick guide. Make sure to check out the other showcase videos if you're considering on pulling Mornye. To celebrate the second half of 3.0, I'll be giving away another 5x Astro Collaboration Protocol packs up to 5 lucky winners commenting down below, or recharge that amount to your account, so good luck on commenting. The winners are usually announced on my Discord, so please make sure to check that out. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!